So before I preface this, you're not really going to see anything, and this is how I work on emptying my catheter bag and the processes I do. Hopefully the nurses and doctors will train you, and every cath bag I imagine might work a little differently. And if you have clarifying questions, don't be afraid to ask your nurse or doctor or whoever is training you on how to use your cath bag. This is just how I'm doing it, and hopefully this helps you. But remember, ask your medical professional. So now that's out of the way. This is how I do it. So what I'm going to do is lift my leg onto the toilet to use that as a working station. So I have a frame of reference of where to aim to release the pee. So now my leg is on the toilet. I am unhooking the catheter bag from my wheelchair, and I'm going to rest it on my leg right now because it is heavy. I'm changing it whenever I feel like it needs to be changed, aka almost full. The tube is trying to get in the way. I am making sure it's right side up. I'm going to tuck the tube under the thing because it wants to escape into the toilet this morning. There is two little clampy lever thingies that are holding it in the way, so I squish and slide up and pull out the thing. The tube that releases the pee is now hanging over the toilet. And okay, now before I go any further, I forgot to wash my hands. I will actually wash the thing too because I forgot to do that. Let's do that first. Ow. I'll wash that with bracket soap because I was silly and forgot to wash my hands. So let's do that. Luckily I didn't open it yet, so I can fix that. But you should wash your hands first. But because I didn't completely open the thing, it'll be okay. But normally you're supposed to wash your hands first because open entry to infection. Let's grab my rag over here. Get some soap on it. It's the morning. I only woke up about an hour or two ago. Alright, let's make sure that thing is not gonna get bacteria all over it. Dry it off. Okay. There. Okay. Now that's taken care of. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am re-putting my leg over the toilet and doing a squeezy thing again. Okay. Now with this end, there is a slightly different process to it. What I would be looking for is this thing where I have to like gently push down. There's like a little lever thing. There's like what it looks like is a hump. I have like one finger on the little hump thing. I know I'm not describing things well because I'm bad at describing things. So I push down with like one part, making sure my fingers aren't. Okay, it's a kind of a, you hold one end for like a little bit of leverage and you push down on the hump thing and you push and they should hear you releasing and you hear me releasing. And this mop it got on the floor. I'll clean it up. tube. You do not want to touch the end. You feel where the tube claps back in, and what you should hear was the click you just heard. So now the bag is empty, and what I'm going to do is hook it back to my wheelchair so I can go back to my room. So that's done. After I can get it to hook, I'm going to argue with it for a second here. And we get aforementioned rag so I can wipe the pee off the ground. There's aforementioned rag. So I can wipe the pee off the ground. Figured out how at one point I'm going to keep the catheter on for a week. And since I'm here, with the nurses and doctors, they're also going to train you on how to clean the catheter properly. And I don't feel comfortable talking or instructing you on how to do that. Because that is way more risky than going, hey, this is how I deal with my catheter bag. And that might help you. That's a totally different thing. There's the beach. And I will talk about unhooking and hooking when I get back to my bedroom. Okay. I think I got it all. And I will put a new rag on my current clean counter space. There you go. Do not put bleach anywhere near the catheter. I'm just using bleach to clean the floor where I spilled. That's what I was doing. And I'm gonna put the rag in the laundry room. Stuff is set up for flushing toilet time. Grab my sense first, like, oh my god, bleach. Okay. How does the hospital spray do that? What the fuck? Got stuck in the hall, sorry. I'm even more stuck. That plan didn't work. I got slightly stuck in the hallway and I was trying to give myself more space, and that plan obviously didn't work. Navigational troubles. Ugh. Right. Okay. Okay, so for my own situation, using a wheelchair, so either when I'm moving around the house, I use that, and if I'm getting up out of my wheelchair, I just grab the cath bag by the hook, or I made my own hook out of wires. So when I'm in my bed, what I do is I thread the little hook device through the wire hook stand I made, and it's sort of like it sort of would probably look like I'm threading the hook through the eye of a needle to sighted people, because it's like there's wires on the top and bottom, or to keep it on there, because it can be a pretty active sleeper at times. I don't know what setups you'll have at home, but if you're going home with a catheter and you have concerns of where you're going to put it, because there are specific instructions on, you have to have it below your bladder basically at all times, except for obviously if you need to walk quickly and grab something. Oh, she's out of breath. But if you have concerns about placement of, if you're going to be sitting for long periods of time, or long periods of inactiveness like sleeping, again, talk to your local medical professional about that type of thing, and they hopefully will have answers for you. So I hope this helped. Have a good day, people, or wherever you are, morning, night, afternoon.